The thing that flies over your
No,
head, like
that's
I
not
was.
what Kenny was saying though. What Kenny was saying was these people don't have access to this stuff, right? That's what
Yeah,
Kenny was
that's what I
saying.
was getting.
No, that's what you were getting. That's not what I was saying. I said boots on the ground. A lot of people are not accessing these things and doing their 9 to 5 because people don't know what to look for. Most people are prideful and ignorant where we come from. They like trying to mirror the Joneses. They like saying, I'm good when they not good. And you got to be that one to be able to fight for something and plant your flag in something and fight for it. My testimony is what I told y'all earlier today. I have no problem telling y'all the truth about me because I walk in truth. And that don't need motivation, but my boots is on the ground. You understand?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
When they put me in a pine box, this is not victim mentality. They're gonna say, was that man selfish or selfless?
I get what you're saying, but you know, everybody have a right to their opinion.
Okay,
If-
you have the right to say that's
I
a
honestly
victim
believe in
mentality.
it. I get it. I believe we live in a day and age where we have access to things, we have access to information on a level to where if we just give it a little effort, we can go and make changes in our life.
Okay,
And
that sounds
you said
good.
something that was key. You said pride and ignorance.
So you let Sweeney tell you something about a lot of things that would make them push back because you got all these online hustlers that tell them borrow from your IUL.
No. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, let me
I'm not
finish
talking
the
about
sentence.
online hustlers.
Wait,
I'm talking about
the information.
I'm talking about
I'm giving you when you say go look for the information. That it's easy for them to go look for the information and they're getting the wrong information from certain people. Then they fall on their face and guess what they do? I'm not messing with that anymore.
Listen, I think you're going to, I think you're taking it a step ahead as far as using online resources. I'm saying being able to go online and say, okay, where's the nearest community center where they help youth learn how to add or do math for sport?
Okay, watch
For
this.
example.
And when you tap in online, the first thing that come up when you start looking at watch because of the algorithm, these hustlers.
No,
the algorithm will push you to make $30,000 in the next week and this, that, and the third, and they do not know.
No, because if I Google it right now,
while you're doing your research, you should always cross-reference whatever you learn and knowledge you get.
Okay.
That means if I go hold on,
everybody got to have some discernment.
You have to. If I go get from Darwin, I'm gonna say, okay, I appreciate your information. I thank you for that. Now I'm gonna say, I heard Trev talk about this. Let me holler at Trev, see what his opinion is about it. And I'm gonna cross-reference it there. Now I'm gonna go do some more research on my own, besides just actually getting the physical research from these two gentlemen. I'm gonna actually go online and do these research and see if whatever reference they gave me, if it's true, if it's factual, and I'm gonna follow up and go from there.
Okay.
But most people don't want it. They want to hear the first thing they hear, and they just want to take it and run with it and believe like everything is goddamn gospel. Nobody's above reproach.
If I told all y'all to go look up how to become a millionaire as a barber right now,
look here.
9 times out of 10, majority of y'all wouldn't be able to even comprehend. Outside of maybe Shannon,
I wasn't speaking on
exactly how to do that
information like that. I was speaking on more like, okay, where's the nearest resource for young men that's coming out of high school, that's trying to get into college or trying to find a group to connect with to
do you know how broad that
education.
Is? You know how broad that is?
How do I become a millionaire?
No, but do you understand how broad that question is?
Yo,
what question
from an entitled position.
Hold on, Kenny.
You said it was a victim. Hold on, Sweeney. You said it was a victim mentality that got me to the space I am with you right now. You don't have boots on the ground. Then you tried to make a comparative. And Shannon, I will say,
I don't know what you qualify as boots on the ground.
Allow me to finish the sentence. I could give two crap about you teaching little boys how to play ball when I know my communities out there.
First of all, I didn't say I teach them how to play ball. I said I talk to the kids that I coach on how to get out of the inner city. These kids, these kids were at risk. These kids, let me clarify real quick before you go on your tangent.
Okay, how you gonna clarify?
These kids, hold on real quick, Kenny, so that way you won't be speaking BS.
How did you clarify? You didn't let me finish my sentence.
These kids are at risk
Again,
And I'm just basically saying, hey, look, you come from a poverty, your mother's a crackhead, your dad's a crackhead.
Let him finish. I'm curious.
You can
let
go
him finish
into the military.
No,
let him finish it. Let him finish the whole
elitist
statement, Bruiser, then hit him back.
Wait.
Ahead,
that's the elitist mentality. When you say
no, Kenny, you said you don't give a crap about finish that part.
I don't give a crap about you teaching boys how to play basketball, and I know communities out here are underserved, and I got boots on the ground, and you say it's a victim mentality, and I know you're not doing the same as me.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so
now,
let me respond. So first of all, I wasn't teaching them how to play basketball. I was coaching a team. So these guys that are on the roster already
so now
know
we doing word semantics.
Okay, so go ahead. It seems like you got more.
Teaching them.
So first of all, here's the thing. The only thing I was giving them was something that was given to me. I came from this place called the Hellhole. I played sports. I was around a bunch of coaches that put me in a position to where I can go talk to other people that can help me because I didn't have enough. My academic level of success wasn't leading me to get a scholarship. And the household I came from wasn't able to get me into the college. So they said, hey, look, go talk to this man on the hill called Mr. Chapman. And Mr. Chapman talked to me and said, hey, look, I did 20 years in the military. Why don't you go have a career in the military since you got nowhere else to go? All your brothers and sisters are straying away and doing drugs, selling drugs and stuff. This is similar to the things that I was giving to the young kids that were in a similar situation as myself. So if you can accept and appreciate that as considered boots on the ground, then we can have a conversation about it. But I don't feel like I have. Hold on, let me just finish this.
Mentality.
Just let me finish this. I don't feel like
first slight.
But the reason why I said anything about victim mentality, because I could have easily used that and say, ain't nobody here to do that. But I actually had to go ask people. I had to go tell people the situation I was in. And it was considerate enough to say, damn, brother, you're a good athlete. You ain't gonna be able to you ain't good enough to go to college and play. You ain't good enough to your skills ain't good enough to go get you into college. Here's an option. But because I was available and I was asking questions, I was presented with this option so I can get myself to where I am now. I'm saying that there's people in those same situations, like you said, they got their pride in their pride, and they feel like, oh, I got it on my. I'm saying it's a victim mentality because now that was back in freaking early 2000s, bro. We're talking about 2024 now.
No, Bruiser. First of all,
are you serious? Your ears is that clogged up?
Hold on, Kenny. Hold on, Kenny.
Wait, Sweeney. Let me handle this. At 19, I was in the Commonwealth for gun running. I faced 15 years Fed time. Life could have been different for me. The judge said, you know what? You seem like a smart kid. I'm not going to give you 15 years Fed time. I'm going to put you on probation and see what you do with that. I know the worst of the worst. I know what I got away with. I know where I could be. You understand? It's a certain point in your life when you wake up and you realize you have to do your service. You understand? When you say victim mentality, you lose me. I could care less about what you say because I know there are young men that's in the same position that I was.
They had a choice, right?
Throw it all away, and my boots will stay on the ground. And
but they had a choice.
Hold on, I'm not talking out my ass. I got certification so I could go out there and teach them the gospel. How you doing?
Did you have a choice to do whatever you did?
What?
He's asking.
I think it was really easy and simple to understand what I just said.
There's willful ignorance, and then there's victim mentality. And Kenny, you said you're losing everybody when they say victim mentality, but I think what McPherson is trying to explain is when you was looking at that Fed time, when you was looking down 15 years and the judge saw something in you and he said, go out there and show me that you'll be somebody different than I think you will. And you actually did it. That's not victim mentality. That's exactly what McPherson is saying that you're not. You didn't play victim. Sure. Now, what happens, Kenny, to the guy that goes and does the same thing that you did? The judge gives them the same opportunity that the judge gave you. He fucks up, and then he starts blaming everybody else for his fuck up. I'm gonna
answer that question. That's why you need, because most of those people that reoffend, they don't have somebody with boots on the ground saying, come here. I know that you just got out of there, but there's a different way. And we need much more people that's willing to put their boots on the ground and go in those places to stop them people from reoffending and giving them a different way, because most ain't getting the chance that I do.
Who did you have?
Who did I have?
No. Who did you have to stop you from reoffending?
Listen, I had to make mistakes and I got lucky. Then I met certain people, older cats, that was like, nah, you too smart for this. I see your intellect. I see how you problem solve. You understand? We're going to get you in this phone company when it was 9X.
So what do you say? What do you say about all the? I get it. But what do you say about the people that's coming over here from out of country, that's crossing over rivers and shit filled with alligators and shit, and coming over here and making things work?
The ones that come across
dynamic now.
You keep saying that.
Hold on, wait.
Don't come here with your statistics.
No, because I've been wanting to say this for a minute.
Yeah, Darwin, you're moving the goalposts.
First and foremost, to answer your question, the problem with what you're saying, Bruiser, is you're saying it's a victim mentality. Most people got questions.
Darwin is his name.
The most people have questions. How do I do this? How do I get there? How do I obtain it?
Mm-hmm.
The difference is when somebody's there to give you an answer.
Right.
That's what Kenny experienced. That's what you experienced. That's what a lot of us experience. There's somebody on the other end to give us a tangible answer. And that's why I asked when you said, "Oh, you could just go online, and just search certain shit."
That's what Hink said. Everybody has an opportunity. That's what Hink was saying. Everybody has an opportunity to have somebody give them an answer. What about the guy that ignores that, doesn't want to hear from nobody? Mm-hmm. I don't want to go look for no answer. Then fails, fucks up, goes back to prison, loses everything.
Get what he deserve.
That is.
Shannon, the point you made and the answer you get.
We get that. We know motherfuckers that fuck up gonna be fuck ups.
The law of numbers say you ain't gonna get everybody.
We understand that there's gonna be fuck ups out there.
Watch this.
At the end of the day, I'm saying black people will never come out from where they at unless they realize that they can actually got a chance.
About black people as a whole, most black people aren't ignorant, don't want to.
Sweetie, how you gonna just step on him? He was in the middle of it.
He was trying to do something.
He was dead in the middle.
Because I had to stop that shit at the door, man. Some shit you gotta stop at the door.
No, but when you keep stopping it at the door, you got guys out here.
Again, that's what it is.
You keep stopping it at the door. That's what we've been doing for the past 100 years, stopping it at the door. But I think it needs to be heard now. I think the young guys that's listening now need to know that, hey, look, I live in a country where we're free now. We have an opportunity to be great.
How many generations are we
You have a choice whether you want to do the wrong thing or the right thing.
How many generations are we removed from slavery?
Oh, man. First of all, I've never been in slavery, so I can't be removed from slavery.
I asked a specific question. How many generations are we removed from slavery?
Who is we? I wasn't in slavery.
Here come this.
I said we as a group, because you want to talk about black people.
He said 4. He said 4.
How many generations are we removed from convict leasing?
Redlining.
Listen, I think you're disrespectful about including yourself in that.
So
now, if you say our ancestors, you talking a different thing. But if you say we,
unless you're separating yourself from black people,
I didn't separate myself from black people. I'm separating myself from people who were victimized.
No, you said black people. You threw everybody.
The reason why I say that is because the same type of people try to do the same thing and say, how many times have we been to war? I wore a uniform, so I can say that I've been to war. You can't say that unless you put the uniform on. The same thing goes with slavery.
You wanted to talk about black people, so we're going to talk about black people.
I didn't say I wanted to talk about black people.
No, you didn't put a color on it. You said black people are victims.
No, I did not say that.
Or no, he didn't say that. My bad. Let me rewind that back. Then I stopped it at the door. I did stop it at the door. He didn't even get it.
God damn.
I can take it back.
Hell no. Pass the mic, Pass the goddamn mic.
Pass the goddamn mic.